There is outrage across Israel after Hamas sends back the bodies of 4 hostages, but one wasn't who they claimed it to be.
These Hamas monsters also cynically refused to bring back the boy's mother, Shiri, and sent the body of a Gazan woman instead, in brazen violation of the agreement. Today, the heavens shake. The entire civilized world should condemn these horrific murders.
And yesterday, Hamas returned the bodies of 4 hostages to Israel. One was 83-year-old Oded Lifshitz. 2 others were 4-year-old Ariel and 9-month-old Kafur Bibas. The 4th was supposed to be the boy's mother, Shiri, as we heard, but forensic tests showed it was someone else. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu swore that nothing will stop him from bringing those responsible to justice. And joining us now for more is Fishman Rayman, Managing Director of Policy and Political Affairs with the American Jewish Committee. Julie, thank you so much for coming on. First, your reaction to this news, and how do you think Israelis are feeling right now, especially the hostages' families?
Thank you, Tracy. It's impossible to imagine what the families are feeling at this moment when Israel and the entire Jewish world, and I think everyone who's been watching this horrific saga since October 7, 2023, is just gutted by this news. Every time Hamas does something else, we say, this has shown us who they are. This has shown us the extent of their barbarity, their lack of respect for the sanctity of human life. And even knowing that, even having gone on this horrific journey of over 500 days, the news that Shiri's body was not, in fact, Shiri was gut-wrenching and shocking to so many.
Oh, absolutely. Just cannot imagine, especially what the father, the husband, is feeling right now. The ceasefire was really a fragile affair from the beginning, and now Netanyahu says sending back the wrong body, that violates the agreement. What do you think will happen next, Julie?
There is hope that this situation can be remedied. In fact, the ICRC, the Red Cross, currently has a body in hand that's been given to them by Hamas. And even when I say given, I'm reminded of sort of the cynicism of this situation, because it wasn't even given to them. Reportedly, Hamas said, oh, there's a body at this location, you go get it, like a sick scavenger hunt. But apparently the ICRC currently has this body, and it's being transferred to the Israelis, who can then go through the autopsy and the medical processes to determine whether or not it is Shiri. There's no question that Israel wants these negotiations, the phases, to continue to get all of the hostages back home. And it's simply a matter of how to negotiate with this monstrous entity.
Yeah, and 6 hostages, living hostages, are supposed to be released tomorrow. Do you think that will happen after all this?
I do believe that it will happen, and the families are eagerly awaiting the arrival of their loved ones. And in part, I think that will happen because the international response has been so strong to what happened with Shiri, and also even just the tragedy of seeing the bodies of Ariel and Kafir in their coffins, in their tiny coffins, displayed, paraded like war booty in front of cheering crowds of even children who were brought to witness that horrific atrocity. But across the American administration, there's been nothing but outrage. Even the Secretary General of the United Nations condemned the parade that was on display with the coffins, and then also the change in Shiri's body for someone else's body. So the tremendous pressure on Hamas, I think, will ensure that the bodies are released, or the living hostages will be released on Saturday, and hopefully that Shiri's body also will be returned.
Yeah, we're praying for all that. Julie, thank you so much for coming on and talking to us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.